Well, it's another Marvel movie, and spoilers, they're still good.
The fuck's a Marvel movie?
God damn it, Bill. Are you starting or am I starting? Welcome, one and all.
It already started. Shit.
Okay, welcome one and all to the Out of Touch podcast. My name's Chris. That's Bill. Today we are talking about the Black Widow movie that should have been made like 5 years ago.
And was supposed to come out last year.
True, but global events prevented that.
But finally, we were actually able to sit down in a theater and watch it.
Yes, and it was a good experience being in the theater again. I enjoyed popcorn a little too much.
The truth is, I low-key get it from Movie.com. They got the dankest movie content on the interwebs. Don't know? Now you know, Marvin. Movie.com.
What the hell? You're a real weirdo. How many times have you filmed me without my permission?
Not at liberty to say. Not my fault you do weird things and are very filmable. One of these days, America's Funniest Home Videos or the FBI will give me money.
The FBI?
Oh, I know about your criminal history, Chris.
I don't do crimes.
Well, that was Exhibit A. And there's also the fact that, well, you stole my wallet. Give it back.
You don't have a wallet.
No, but I have your wallet.
Well played, Bill.
But anyway.
It's the Black Widow movie.
Yeah, I mean, it almost feels like this movie was made 5 years ago. It literally is yet another movie that takes place right after Captain America's Civil War.
Yeah,
It's like the fourth one.
yeah.
Spider-Man, Black Panther, this, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, like that in between Civil War and Infinity War.
Yeah.
There's a lot of history in that time period, but
Pretty much.
I guess like non-spoilers first. Black Widow is on the run from
General Ross.
yeah, I was gonna say, is he Senator Ross or General
he was
Ross?
like Secretary of State, I guess. So
Okay.
I guess he's still that. Though I guess he will always have the title of General.
Okay, so General Ross is hunting the Black Widow because
Well, Hulk's not on Earth, so he's got to hunt somebody.
yeah, he caught everybody except Black Widow and Captain America and Sam Wilson.
No, he caught Sam Wilson.
Oh, he did,
He
didn't he?
mentioned Sam Wilson because Sam Wilson was in the jail. So this
yeah.
is. It seems like the prison breakout that we saw at the end of Captain America: Civil War hasn't happened yet.
Did he catch Captain America?
No, never caught Captain America.
Right, because Captain America was at Wakanda with
yeah, he was
Bucky
at
at that.
Yeah, he was at Wakanda with Bucky. Never got him. He's completely off of Ross's jurisdiction. He's probably still in Wakanda at this point when this movie takes place.
Captain America is old and like it's just like we can't track him because he doesn't own a cell phone.
He doesn't know how to use the internet.
Captain America is just
And even if they did figure out where he was, Wakanda's not letting him out.
Captain America is just like what's a TikTok?
Also, they kind of mention it's like you attacked the Prince of Wakanda, you're in trouble. I feel like Black Panther after what happened later would be all like, just let it go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Especially after what happened in, what was it, Siberia or wherever?
Yeah, it's somewhere cold.
Yeah.
Antarctica.
Where Captain America and Iron Man had their slap fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siberia, Norway, somewhere up there.
Now, we did go to Norway here.
Do we?
Yeah, it came up on the screen, Norway.
That
Earlier
was
in the
Norway.
movie, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this movie, it's a globe-trotting spy espionage movie. It's very Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's kind of in that genre of the MCU where it's very spy-heavy, more gunplay, kicking and punching.
Yeah.
Nothing too over the top. Well, for the most part.
Yeah, not until the very end.
Which is part of the course for Marvel stuff.
Yeah, but the short version is Black Widow is a good movie. Do you like seeing cool ladies kick ass? Then this movie is pretty awesome.
It's fairly realistic ass kicking because they're mostly just punching other girls.
Yeah, yeah,
Because we have like all these Black Widows.
that's true.
the whole program. It still exists.
Which is kind of weird because I thought, like, you know, like Black Widow is, you know, Natasha Romanoff's code name, but then it's just like, wait, there's like a million Black Widows.
Yeah, it's a program.
Yeah.
And while it's not really considered canon anymore, I guess, the freaking Peggy Carter show actually showed a 1940s era Black Widow program. It's
Interesting.
fairly similar to what we see here. We see them getting indoctrinated, watching like Snow White and shit.
Yeah.
So
So weird. Yeah, so yeah, Black Widow has to save the other Black Widows.
and help out her sort of sister.
Yeah.
Man, the beginning of this movie's kind of fucked up. All right, we're going right into spoilers. 'cause
Yeah, it's hard to talk about movies without spoiling stuff, and maybe we're not good enough to do that. So
I just don't want to.
Yeah, here we go. Black Widows, full spoilers. People, you're warned. If you get mad, I don't care.
Also, I mean, to be fair, like, you know what happens to Black Widow eventually if you've seen Avengers Endgame. And if you haven't, the fuck are you watching this for?
Yeah.
Like, why? Well, you're just going to skip that one? You're like, no, I have to see more Marvel movies before I watch Endgame? Like,
Well, this happens before Endgame,
So
but then it has a major spoiler in the post-credit scene for Endgame.
imagine if you, like, refuse to see Endgame because you're like, no, there's at least one more movie coming out that says before Endgame, so I'm going to watch that first.
I'm gonna watch these in chronological order in the way they were meant to be viewed, and then you see the post-credit scene of this movie, and you're like, uh-oh.
But, yeah, the beginning of this movie, oh boy.
Really crazy.
Very kind of got vibes of that show, things like that show, The Americans, with the deep cover Russian spies
Yeah.
and shit. But apparently the younger girl didn't even know that all that shit was a fake, which is so fucked up.
Yeah.
They say she's like 6, which means they just kidnapped the toddler.
Yeah, Elena, who is Black Widow's sister. Well, I guess I should just say Natasha, because they're all Black Widows now.
Yep.
So,
Well, at least one of them's going to probably be Black Widow in the future.
true.
Because Lord knows she's not. She died.
She did.
Very dead. Super dead.
Unless they go in that soul zone or whatever.
No more. The Infinity Stones are done. They were in a drawer in Loki. They're done. They've literally said these things are done. These suck. Fuck you.
Yeah, but maybe when Captain America took them back
No.
through time, he'll have a separate movie where he's just like, I'm going to save my friend first.
They're not paying Chris Evans any more money.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, beginning of the movie, you know, get to see Black Widow. I'm going to switch between them because it's Black Widow. We've been
She's
seeing
Black Widow. She's Black Widow.
We get to see Black Widow as a little girl doing spy stuff, sort of. More
like-
like doing kid stuff, but also,
She knows what's up.
yeah, and she's had some sort of training.
Yeah, but then her and what's her name again?
Elena.
Right. They get like just pulled right into the proper Black Widow program. And it's kind of dark because you see all these like kidnapped children. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised how,
That's
like, I was just
pretty
like,
dark for a
whoa.
Marvel thing.
Yeah, it's one of
Because
those.
it's like, it's a little, ew, this is real. This is kind of real world terrifying. Because I'm just like, the last Marvel movie I think involved a guy shooting webs at a guy with a fishbowl on his head.
Yeah, it is weird because it does go real world, and it's kind of like, oh, Black Widow is our big female superhero franchise, and I don't know if like a lot of like little kids will like go see it and be like, yeah, Black Widow from Avengers, and then like the opening scene is just like, oh god, like this is like real world human trafficking.
Yeah, it's like the first episode of the Daredevil show where it's like, oh no.
Yeah. But after that, you know, the movie is pretty fun.
It jumps back to the present day sometime. Well, no, it doesn't jump to the present day. It jumps back to 2016.
Yeah, the far distant past of 2016.
Yeah, shortly after Captain America Civil War, probably days at best.
Yeah.
Because Black Widow still has like her gear.
Yeah.
I like that little fake out where it's like, she just dropped her gear in like a bathroom and like she's on like a ferry somewhere else.
Yeah, she does the whole Born Identity thing
Yeah.
where like Ross is looking for her and she's like watching him on her phone, and then like it's like Ross is like, oh, I'm gonna get you, and you think like they're gonna run up to the bathroom she's in,
You think
and then
we're gonna
she's
get
like on this boat like
she's just
somewhere else.
yeah. You think you're about to get like an opening action scene? It's like nah,
Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm long gone now. Like,
which makes sense. She'd be too smart to get caught that quickly.
yeah. Yeah, and then I guess like the biggest major thing that happens is like you see the current day Black Widows and they're hunting another Black Widow, and then all of a
Who got
sudden,
like freed by accident from
Yeah.
like their because the modern Black Widows are like hypnotized and brainwashed in like
Yeah.
a different way. I think Natasha was more like indoctrinated, beaten into submission, whatever. But the newer tier ones, they're like
chemically
Yeah, they're-
mind whammied
Yeah.
to like just like obey this like
without
creepy
question.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're hunting this one Black Widow. She's got like this like gas that kind of reverses the mind whammy, and then Black Widow's sister breathes in some of the gas, and then she's just like, oh shit. What's
Like
going
right
on?
after killing the other one.
Yeah.
That was violent. That was pretty brutal for a Marvel movie.
It was
Just
brutal.
like right in the gut. And she like
the gut twists it.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Well, I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Sometimes when people are like, the Marvel movies don't have an edge, it's like, they have enough of an edge, to be honest. I don't think I'd take like a little kid to see this movie.
Yeah, I feel there were some little kids in our theater, and I'm like, you made the wrong choice, man.
You know?
Probably should have waited, read some stuff first.
It depends. Like, maybe like the right 12-year-old could handle it.
12?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but like, I'm
Anything younger than that is
I'm pretty
just,
sure
like,
I'm pretty sure we saw them like 7-year-olds and stuff. I'm like,
6-year-old.
dude, that 6-year-old's been traumatized, especially with the 6-year-old getting kidnapped in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That was crazy. Yeah, so that happens, and then we get introduced to Black Widow's sister as an adult, Elena, who's kind of like one of the best characters in this movie. She's like super snarky, but like not in an annoying way. It's
Yeah,
hard
Marvel
to
movies, you gotta
describe.
walk that line.
Yeah, like sometimes it's like too much snark, but then like sometimes like the characters, they get it just right, and she's like super deadpan, but like kind of hilarious. She has like this thing where she's just like, I want a dog, and like,
I like how she makes fun of Black Widow's constant posing.
yeah, that's one of the best. She's just like, she does it like in the middle of like a store while they're shopping, and she's like kind of injured, and she's just like, what's up with this? And she like does the pose, and she's just like, why do you do that? Like,
And she ends up doing it herself. It's like, oh god, gross. Why did I do that?
yeah. She's super cute. Like, just because of like the way she acts. Like, there's a scene where they're breaking out this guy, Alexei, who is Red Guardian, but he was also their fake father at the
Yeah.
beginning of the movie.
He was like also the Russian Captain America. He's clearly got a more inflated ego about his accomplishments.
Yeah, it's kind of unclear of how far his enhancements are, because it's like he's super strong, but you're wondering, like, is he as strong as Captain America, or like maybe just a little weaker?
Hard to say.
Also, like, I guess in the MCU, like, super soldiers age.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
We've seen it's been established. Captain America got very old in Endgame. Spoilers for Endgame, which we already spoiled with the death of Black Widow.
All the spoilers.
Iron Man died.
Like a bitch. No.
I'd say he went out like a boss.
Yeah. But yeah, so Elena, they're driving this helicopter. She shoots this like missile into this I guess like guard tower that's shooting at her.
Which
It's
is
like,
that was kind of weird because like the guards, the bullets are like ding 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 ding. She's like a wide open target and the bullets just don't hit her. Come
well,
on.
they were starting to go through the helicopter too.
Yeah, but when she like opens the
yeah.
thing, the bullets hit every side of her. Nothing hits her. That was a
Yeah.
little much. They probably shouldn't have done. They probably should have just like guard towers reloading and then she blows them up.
Yeah.
It kind of broke my suspension of disbelief that
It is
moment.
funny where she's just like so annoying, but she shoots this missile, blows up the guard tower. They're in Norway, causes an avalanche. She's driving the helicopter, and she's like, "Okay, this is a cool way to die." Like, it's pretty funny. Kind of reminded me. Her sensibility reminded me of like a Futurama character.
I mean, to be fair, this movie is clearly setting her up to be the new Black Widow.
Yeah.
Since, again, as Natasha's dead.
Yeah,
Super dead.
I guess the thing about like this character Elena is she's kind of got that like almost I'm trying to think of it because like it reminds me of Futurama's sense of humor where it's just like nothing really matters kind of type of thing.
I mean, when you've lived a life like that, you
Yeah.
have an attitude like that where you're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck. Death. It's just like people just die around me. It's whatever. Fuck.
Yeah, it's pulled off good. Yeah, but what else, Bill?
I guess I can go with my. For me, it was a negative.
Okay.
Taskmaster.
Yeah, I guess.
One, I don't like the design. No, I don't think a lot of people I don't think don't like the design.
I'm fine with it, to be honest.
Doesn't help that we've seen some like the Spider-Man PS4 design, which looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
That looked like it could have worked in a movie.
Yeah.
But then there was also the reveal that I saw coming a mile away. Hell, I saw coming a year ago that this version of Taskmaster was going to be a woman. But also, it became pretty obvious to me that, okay, it's either their fake mom, but then when we find out, oh, Black Widow blew up the head of the Red Room's daughter. Oh, okay, so it's probably going to be her instead. And that's who it ended up being. And it doesn't, okay, why was this Taskmaster? It didn't need to be. Oh, you wanted to do like the cool thing where like, oh, because they got the shield and the Black Panther claws, but they barely do anything with it.
Yeah.
It really would only work if Taskmaster actually fought a Captain America or a Black Panther or someone with like specific abilities. Oh, Taskmaster copied Black Widow's landing pose. Oh, joy.
Yeah, they showed like
What a waste.
Taskmaster like watching videos of like stuff that happened in Civil War, but I guess like the most annoying thing about like this new version of Taskmaster is like I don't mind the gender swap, but like the fact is like I can see like it will annoy people that they pretty much like turn Taskmaster into just like literally a mindless hench person.
Exactly, because Taskmaster, he's a mercenary.
Yeah.
Some of the best stuff I've seen from him, he's like a foil for Deadpool. It was great. Taskmaster, because of his ability to mimic everyone's moves, is so hard to defeat hand to hand. But then he comes across Deadpool, and he tries to fight Deadpool, but then Deadpool keeps changing his fighting style and then beats his ass by breakdancing, which is hilarious.
Yeah, and
I wanted him to be in a Deadpool movie. I'm not gonna lie, that's more on me.
yeah.
But I also was hoping that, like, this is a character that you could have maybe made a recurring threat. Like, to use an example from, weirdly enough, a DC movie, how they did Black Manta.
Oh yeah.
Like, he shows up, he's awesome, he loses his fight, but he's still out there, and he's going to come back and maybe drown Aquaman's son in an air bubble.
Yeah, I mean, technically
that.
Taskmaster still lives at the end of this movie, but
I don't think we're going to see that character again, and nor do I want to see that character again. It's just another disposable Marvel villain.
it's weird too because I'm not very educated on Taskmaster, but Taskmaster in the comics, he doesn't have any like abilities, or is he like a mutant that has the power to copy people?
I think his ability is his ability to mimic.
Okay.
Like, that's his main ability, his ability to mimic other people's
But
fighting
it's not
styles.
like a cybernetic implant that this version has.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe there's been more recent shit that have tried to do whatever this is, but, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't like the design, didn't like the use of the character.
Yeah.
Another Marvel villain crumpled in a ball, chucked in the bin.
Yeah, they could have done more with it, maybe. I thought, you know, as the
Imagine
movie progressed, I thought, like, you know, Taskmaster, I keep saying it wrong, Taskmaster was going to get that gas, and she was going to kind of realize, you know, oh, shit, like, I've been being controlled by, like, my dick father, and then she was going to, like, kill the father and then be like, okay, Black Widows, we're gonna like take over the world now. But it never really escalated to that point. Because I guess it really couldn't, because it's in between movies. So
Yeah.
we have to keep this kind of small scale.
Yeah, it's like we're 2 years out from everybody being, half the world being turned to dust.
Yeah.
So we can't go too crazy.
Yeah. I guess the other thing too is the whole. I guess we should talk about Red Guardian for a little bit / Crimson Dynamo. It's pretty hilarious.
That was more of a joke reference than anything else.
Yeah.
That guy from that show that I don't watch.
David Harbour.
Wasn't he the Hellboy that nobody liked?
Yep.
Half people didn't like him just because he wasn't Ron Perlman, which it's a bit mean.
I think he was okay as Hellboy. I just wish he was in a better Hellboy movie.
Agreed.
Yeah. Like, he did a good job. He just should have been in a better movie.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have that problem now, don't they?
Yeah. But he's really fun as Red Guardian.
He's just this lying bastard.
Yeah, his whole deal is he keeps telling stories about epic battles he had with Captain America that he has never met.
Nope. I really thought, because he asked Natasha, it's like, well, what did Captain America say about me? And she's like, what? She's like, shut up.
Yeah.
I was hoping she would say something like, he doesn't even know you exist.
He said your hair looks stupid.
I showed him a picture of you once. He laughed.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a real fun character, but
I have a feeling we'll see more of him.
yeah, there's like this whole like new set of characters we got with this movie with Red Guardian and I guess Melania. She was kind of the main person that maybe helped invent the mind control gas.
As like a change of heart. I actually thought oh shit, she's bad. Oh nope, it was a bait and switch.
Yeah, they did the whole Avengers thing
The
where
Winter Soldier face reveal,
yeah,
which I guess is also more of a Mission Impossible thing.
yeah, because Black Widow, confronts the guy who's actually in control of the Red Room. I forget his name.
The evil Russian man.
Yeah, like evil Russian man, and I'm like, Nikolai? That's probably a good guess.
Vlad maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's just call him Fuckface.
Yeah. Hot dog fingers. Yeah, like big fat fingers.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't get that much screen time, not till like the third act, really.
Yeah, and it's kind of like creepy. He has like all these like agents like mind controlled, and he even has like a thing where, if they smell him, they can't like hurt him for some reason. Because
I did like the workaround that where Black Widow tried to goad him into breaking her nose, but it didn't quite work. It's like, all right, I'll finish the job. Boom!
Yeah.
Just smashed her nose. Which I'm like, that's a brutal but interesting workaround.
Yeah, she kind of like lets him beat her up for a while, and then like
Also, just monologue.
yeah, and then like he reveals his whole like
Everything he's doing.
yeah, like how many Black Widows there are around the world, and then she does the whole like classic "thank you for your cooperation," and it's just like, oh snap.
She did that thing again.
Yeah,
She did that. That was from the other movies.
yeah, she's that good.
She did it one more time because she's dead.
Yeah, I guess too, like the reveal of the Red Room being like a helicarrier, but
Type base.
yeah, but weird.
It's like a sky base.
Yeah, it's a sky base, and it kind of has like a weird, like I guess like 1970s, 1980s aesthetic in certain parts of it. With like
He's an old man.
he is an old man.
Man, have you ever been in an old person's house? It always looks like whatever decade they were the young in.
Yeah.
You go to someone in their 70s, it looks like a house from the 70s or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Go to my parents' house. There's a bunch of like plates on the wall for some reason.
And
It's like, why do old people like plates?
what you did. My grandparents had that.
I know. Yeah, moving on though. Red
heard-
Room.
The sky base red room where all the main Black Widows are trained and all that, and that's where our big third act actions all are. And a lot of Mission Impossible. Oh, this was happening, but it's not quite what you thought was happening. Reveals.
Yeah.
Just fine. Like nothing groundbreaking. And that's
It's an interesting when the base is falling action scene with Black Widow flying through the sky, sort of like without a parachute to catch her sister who blew up the main leader of the Red Room's like jet that was about to take off. And,
She was falling for a while. I feel like her neck would have snapped.
well, I don't know. You know, they must have been pretty damn high up too, that they were just able to like go outside too. It's just like, how were they able to breathe? But maybe I'm just thinking a little too much, and it's just like, it's just a movie. Calm down, stupid.
It's mostly that, but you're not wrong.
Yeah. Because I do remember in the first
Because
Avengers
they're in the
movie,
clouds, for
yeah.
God's sake.
And you remember the first Avengers movie where, like, you know, the helicarrier's taken off and those guys, like, put on the air masks and stuff.
It's going to get a little hard to breathe up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
forgot about that.
They forgot about that. Oops.
Yeah, it's just like, well, there's a lot of clouds up there. There's oxygen clouds, right? So...
Yeah, they forgot about oxygen.
Yeah.
Making Taskmaster an interesting character. They forgot a few things.
Yeah, but, yeah, there's a big action scene and then the movie ends, and then it's just like, that was good. But, and then there's a post-credit scene.
Where, I keep forgetting her name.
Elena.
Right.
Or Elaine.
Elena and Elaine.
Yeah, now I'm confused because Elaine shows up from Seinfeld.
Who we've met in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Though this is where we were supposed to meet her initially, though. I think her introduction in Falcon and Winter Soldier is better.
Yeah.
So I think that worked out for the best.
Because, like, they say her name, I want to say it's Valentina?
Sure.
I don't remember. It's something with a
But
V.
Elena works for Elaine, and she's giving her her new target.
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Me and Bill are like, finally.
It seemed like a lot of people in that theater were like, yeah, kill him. There was some bloodlust.
I've been waiting for him to die since Avengers 2.
Seriously. We all thought he was a goner so many times.
Oh my god.
And then when that Soul Stone seed happened, people were like, die, Hawkeye, die. Die, Hawkeye, die. And then Black Widow died, and we were like, no, the wrong one died.
Hawkeye's never gonna die. He's gonna live forever.
I know. He's gonna be the last founding Avenger still in the MCU.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Avengers like 10, and like it's just like he's like old man Hawkeye.
Yeah, he's gonna
he's gonna be the one that gets to say Avengers Assemble when they fight Galactus.
No. No. But yeah, he'll even be blind. He'll be the old man Hawkeye with the blind thing and everything.
Yeah.
But he'll just still be there somehow.
Yeah, he won't die.
Jeremy Renner got. Who the hell does Jeremy Renner have like blackmail on at Marvel?
I don't know. I think he's just a cool dude.
I guess they just like him, and he's not that expensive because he's not famous enough.
Yeah, maybe he's easy to work with, and
Look, I have nothing against him. It's Hawkeye.
He doesn't do anything offensive. He's good Disney people.
It's like, what's he done? Nothing really.
Yeah, he has a rock band. Oh, what's his music like? Not great, but inoffensive.
I mean, he had that weird, messy divorce, but divorces are messy. Was it a divorce? It was some
I don't
kind
know. I just know about the rock band thing.
I don't know, it was some kind of personal beef that, doesn't matter. Not our problem. Not our business.
He's fine. I look forward to the Hawkeye TV show.
Where he gets replaced by a hot chick.
Yeah. And in the comics, it's like a better Hawkeye than him in every way.
Because it's a hot chick.
She's even rich.
You know what? I bet they don't keep that part.
You think so? That's kind of like her whole deal, though. It's just like she's good and she's also rich. She's like,
Marvel's not above dramatically changing characters. Need I bring back Taskmaster?
That's true.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Utterly botched. Lest we forget what they also did with the Mandarin once upon a time.
Yeah, but they're gonna fix that.
Yeah, it took them how long enough?
And maybe someday they'll fix Taskmaster.
Maybe.
But we will see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, what can you say? It's another good Marvel movie. They keep doing it. It's like Pootie Tang. When
What?
They're just like, that movie Pootie Tang, where
No.
like every time, like Pootie Tang is a movie about this like R&B artist that like releases songs that always are hits. At the beginning of the movie, Pootie Tang releases a song that literally is him not singing in the mic, and it's just complete silence, and everybody's just like, Pootie Tang done it again. And that's how I feel about Marvel.
Okay.
Next time we're gonna do a podcast about Pootie Tang. because it's a great movie that I think more people should watch.
We're not doing that.
You've never seen Pootie Tang?
I've never even heard of it.
How have you never heard of it?
I've heard the phrase Pootie Tang, but I've never heard of a movie called that.
It is, wow. It was such a big movie.
When?
Like when we were in high school.
I don't believe you.
Well, man, here I am bringing up something that I'm like, everybody must know Pootie Tang, and then it's just like, nobody knows Pootie Tang. And you're a weirdo for liking it. And it may not even be a movie that exists, according to Bill.
I think that's right.
Which confirms my hypotenuse that
Hypotenuse?
Yes.
Oh my god. What did you think? You ended up in a different timeline or something?
Possibly.
Oh god. I'm gonna call the TVA on you.
What color is purple?
Purple.
Yep, I'm in a different timeline. I don't know.
This is the Out of Touch podcast, and clearly
You've never seen Pootie Tang?
No!
It's a really popular movie.
No, it wasn't. What are you talking about?
It's a good movie.
I'm not disputing its quality, but I've never heard of it.
Wow.
The big movies when we were in high school were like Pirates of the Caribbean and Spider-Man.
It's a comedy movie.
So?
It's like right up there with like Zoolander.
Zoolander was never that popular. It was a cult movie. That's why when the sequel came out a million years too late, it bombed.
Okay.
Wait, stay tuned for Pootie Tang 2, Pootylicious, that no one sees.
No.
It's going straight to Netflix's garbage bin.
No, it ends perfectly. They don't need to do another one.
They're doing it. Pootie Tang's cinematic universe, apparently.
I feel weird bringing up a movie I thought was super popular that nobody knows now.
I mean, granted, maybe I'm the wrong one. Or maybe I'll put its box office numbers here, and we'll see who's right.
I mean, you're probably right, but... Whatever. Marvel is the Pootie Tang of movie studios.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It means exactly what I said. They could release anything and people will watch it and it'll be good.
I mean, okay. I guess. Till they don't. It'll happen eventually.
Out of Touch Podcast.
Fucking Pootie Tang.